welcome to my freak show. I am Mary Girl Moody, and today we're going to explore the theory that AHS 1984 will connect to AHS Asylum. Now this video is simply speculation, and as always, spoiler warning. I want to quickly give a huge special shout out to Debbie Ebby and Tammy Sifford Hearts for helping me create this video, which was a lot of fun. Now with that out of the way, let's move on to this theory. Now, first of all, the connection rumor is not mine. I did not come up with it. A fan of my channel tagged me in Marky O. Antonio's image of the rumor, and it simply intrigued me. So I came up with my own theory on how AHS 1984 could connect to AHS Asylum. Since AHS Apocalypse was a sequel season to Murder House, it's possible that AHS 1984 could be a sequel to Asylum. Now, it does seem possible since one storyline in AHS Asylum took place in 1964, making season 9 20 years later. A popular fan theory out there is Emma Roberts is playing little Jenny Reynolds, the mentally weird, the killer little girl from AHS Asylum, but all grown up. Now, that would certainly be a great way to fuse the two seasons together to create a mega season. Little Jenny, all grown up, but still mentally disturbed, because she killed a bunch of kids and her whole family, and is now working at Camp Redwood. I mean, this could work. Let's assume Jenny was 8 years old in 1964, and 20 years later, in 1984, she'd be 28. That's still young, yet old enough to be like the cook, nurse, counselor, somebody who works at the camp, because not all the employees of the camp are kids or teens. What about the first owners of Briarcliff Manor, the church? What if, aside from the church owning and running a mental hospital, they also purchased the land that Camp Redwood sits on as a way to rehabilitate troubled youths? Well, youths, as my cousin Vinny would say it. A priest with a Sister Jude mentality runs the camp, and he punishes the misbehaving campers in nasty and misguided ways. Now, one camper in particular is seriously affected by it, and it, well, pun intended, makes a murderer. Now, perhaps Monsignor Timothy Howard was the actual priest who ran the camp way back in the 60s, but since he died in 1971, it left the kid angry because he can't punish Timothy Howard himself. Then, the church sold the land like it did the mental hospital, and the child that Timothy horribly punished is now all grown up in the year 1984 and has returned to the camp, which has new owners and is renamed, and is coming back to exact the punishment he thinks he is owed by killing the counselors and the owners. Picture it, Camp Redwood, 1984. A sweet young boy given up for adoption by his mother has a sad, lonely life. Always searching, always looking for the woman who abandoned him. He knows her face, for he's met her once before on a playground. But no matter where he goes or how hard he searches, he can't find the woman from his memory. Before you know it, the summer he turns 20 years old, 1984, is when he starts to acknowledge the desire to hurt others deep inside of him. While searching for his mother in California, he gains employment at Camp Redwood, where he starts killing them all, one by one. That mother in this story was Lana Winters, and that boy was known as Johnny Morgan, but to the rest of the world, Bloody Face. Now, if Marky O. Antonio's rumors are true, and there is a connection to Asylum this season, I'd love for that connection to be Sister Mary Eunice. That's right, the rest of those theories were just a red herring. Now, for this theory to work, we must suspend reality for a lifetime and say that Sister Mary Eunice survived the fall at the end of season 2 and Dr. Arden didn't really see her dead in the crematorium. It was all just a mind trick of the devil so it could gain a wicked soul like Arden's. Let's just suspend reality again. I guess it is a little possible as many people have survived extensive falls at the time and even from much higher altitudes. And the devil does play mind tricks on actors all the time. Remember when John thought Marlena was dead on Days of Our Lives when she was possessed? But she wasn't. It was just a way for the devil to make John think she was so it could kill him too, thus claiming his soul? Yeah. I reached way back for this theory, people. Back to my need to speculate on season 9. The year is 1984, and Sister Mary Eunice is alive and living in a special yet secret home in the woods with other disgraced nuns and priests far away from society. She's paralyzed and in a wheelchair and living in solace where the unexorcised demon still resides inside of her. That is until a young, naive camp owners decide to open a camp close to the secret house. When another nun takes Sister Mary Eunice on a walk by way of pushing her wheelchair on a pre-made path in the forest, which, really quick, if you guys remember, Sister Mary Eunice loved being in the forest in Asylum. But Sister Mary Eunice will see the counselors and the kids and realize that a camp is nearby with young people. The devil inside Sister Mary Eunice will wake and wreak havoc on those children and possibly possess them. The demon will grow strong inside Sister Mary Eunice once again and soon is no longer paralyzed. And at night, the demon will overtake her body to kill the camp counselors one by one and possess the final girl or boy alive. And finally, the demon will no longer be in a wheelchair-bound, disgraced nun, but in a young, strong teen. I'd love for this scenario to play out. However, disgraced and possessed nuns and priests hunting and hurting children isn't real. Ryan and Brad love to use real-life instances in their seasons, hence the title American Horror Story. So I highly doubt that this theory is anywhere in the accurate area, but I would truly love to see it happen.
Would anyone care for fruit or dessert?
Now, I'm going to take a moment to give a quick and special shout out to my patrons. And while I'm doing that, you can check out the titles to my other theory videos. To watch any of them, simply check out my playlist marked Theories. All cover images are created by Danny Vera, so please do me a favor and check out his channel. Link to it is in the description, where you will find other delectable items made by Danny. Murder Motel, Alicia, Mia, and baby Jalen George. Diana Fitzgerald, No-Tell Hotel. Irish Melly, Jeremy Oren, Jill Post, Dawn Ford, Stephen Wessel, Kevin Odom, Deep Thinker and Hogwarts Pupil, Ms. Bellatrixa, Mike Gedney, and Debbie Ebby. To become a patron and earn tons of rewards for just $1, click on the link in the description. Did I just say terms? I think I said terms. Which theory was your favorite? New theory videos coming soon, such as AHS 1984 music theory video suggested by Tammy Sifford. So make sure you hit that subscribe and notification button to be notified when I post theory videos and AHS 1984 news. What's your theory for this season? Let me know in the comments and I'll make a special video shouting out my favorite ones. Don't forget, American Horror Story weekly Wednesday live streams are every Wednesday at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to leave it a like and beware of sexy scathage.
Beware of sexy scathage.
I said,
like the mantis. We always get our man.
Mrs. Peacock was a man?